Hi, guys. Welcome to episode 4 of Odd Doggies, because almost the last episode, I almost said episode 2, and then I got myself confused. So, haha. All right, guys, let's start by introducing ourselves.
I'm Quentin from the Missing Role Player Found podcast. Yeah, I had to pause because I'm just like, wait, what should I introduce her? Should I introduce like Sword Art Online? Am I introducing like which character? So yeah, no. We're playing Odd Doggies, but Odd Doggies is in Sword Art Online. So I'm Quentin, but I'm playing Wilson and Crystal. Wilson is playing Copper, and Crystal is playing Crystal. That's about all you need to know.
Hi, guys. I'm Daniel in person, who's playing Daniel in character, who's playing Stas in Odd Doggies. There we go. That made some sense.
I'm Justin, and I'm from the Lit Gaming Arena podcast, and I am playing Clerk Kent, and Clerk Kent is playing Spark.
What was their injured friend's name?
Ah, crap. I forget. So with your lack of opposable thumbs, you try to do what?
Let me push this bone back in.
And you make it worse.
Speaking of which, Stas, where are you going? How am I supposed to drag these bodies? I can pick up, like, their big toe.
While they're doing all of that, I'm looting the bodies. A mysterious liquid.
Yes, very mysterious. I'm sorry.
Well, Crystal, I must say I'm rather impressed by your prowess.
Oh, so this is your arcane sugar daddy.
Absolutely. So, Tony, how you doing?
You hear this cree sound.
A what?
A cree sound. No, not a no.
Not a...
No, you hear a kee.
Are they
Kee.
hawks?
So, lady, you got any food?
Food?
Food.
Food. Yeah, of course I have food. Welcome. Come, my darlings. And she invites you all to come and sit by her fire. So, gentlemen, can we recap kind of what happened last episode? We don't have to go word for word or anything, but just a brief recap of everything.
All right, Snow, I noticed you were in the bathroom for the past 2 weeks. That's a really good start. But all I remember is that there were demons and people don't like them because apparently pulsating bodies scare elvish people.
Let's see. We met Crystal's arcane sugar daddy, chased the elves away, walked, and we walked.
That's good, Daniel. That's good. What about you?
We walked.
And we went to a cave.
We walked. It rained. My piss ball told us so.
We found a person in a cave because there was like a lightning storm.
So you guys did end up in a cave during a lightning storm. And that?
With a stupid dog.
He's a good boy.
He was low intelligence. Don't mask it.
His intelligence was as much as you would be if you were a regular dog.
But I'm not. I'm perfect in every way.
That's
right.
up for debate, but, you know.
All right, so guys, that is where we're going to pick up. And also quickly end off. So.
Wait, we're done? That's a short episode.
I thought we were going to play longer than
No,
like
Wilson,
5
no,
minutes.
that's not what I meant. And don't worry, guys, okay? Trust me. The storm ends, and you hear the morning birds kind of singing outside of this overhang cave that you've been inside of. And you find that the young, olderish woman, I don't even know.
Young, olderish woman.
Her voice told me she was older, because I don't choose these things. They just happen naturally. But in my head, she looked a lot younger. So she's like young, oldish. Like she has an old voice, but she had a younger body. I don't know. It works that way. Okay.
So either her voice did not age well or her body did age well.
Exactly. But you have found that this companion of yours and her companion have departed. She left you guys with some biscuits to eat in the morning.
Yes, the only thing that matters, the free food. That's why I keep the mortals around.
Neat.
All right. So what do you guys do?
To Brien!
We should also probably eat the biscuits.
Not
because-
starving to death is a good start.
Okay. So you guys devour the biscuits that are in front of you. Roll the Constitution saving throw. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We're all gonna die.
I'm kidding. I thought it'd be really funny if I did make you do that and it was just really bad cooking, but no. They're actually very good biscuits. Buttermilk, like grandma makes.
Grandma's
Okay.
I'm trying to visualize a German Shepherd making biscuits.
So you guys, you exit the overhang and you begin to make your way to the town of Brien. Please roll your perception checks as you are going along. Cue the travel music.
14.
I rolled a 22.
Ooh, much better rolls this time for you, Clerk Kent.
I got a 19. I got a 21.
19 and then a 21.
Yeah, that's right.
The sun is probably about halfway through the sky at this point. It's about noon. And as you are making your way towards the town, you find that you're passing through like this very, very hilly region. Like as you've been progressing through the area, you did notice like, yeah, there were hills and it was a little bit more sloped, but these are very steep hills that you are walking through. After a little while, you start to hear the sound of metal clanging against rock. And then you find yourselves approaching what seems to be a mine of some kind, where you see several guards walking around, and you do see some regular folk walking around with pickaxes on their back. Somebody has like a stick of dynamite under their arms or under their arm. And you do see a mine cart being pushed into a cave or a mine up ahead. Based on the map that you have from New Spira Village, you realize that this is probably Fool's Errand.
Dang it, that means we're really far away from Brien still.
It happens, man.
Does anyone want to really loiter here, or should we just, since we know where we need to go, should we just go there? We're just like,
I concur with that.
yeah, because like I don't know what our masters were kidnapped for, but if someone kills them before I get to kill them, I'm gonna be upset.
Well, if anybody here thinks that they're a smart cookie, they can roll a history check for me.
I maybe he's pretty smart. No, I'm not that smart.
Wilson, you're smart. Just not in this game.
Thanks, Snow.
You're welcome. Do we have any smart cookies or smart biscuits?
We ate all the
Let's
biscuits.
see. What do I got for
17 for my intelligence roll.
Okay. So we got a 17.
I'm trying to find my... Okay.
That's an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, wait. Where's my regular intelligence?
No, it's a history.
You want
You
to know
wanna
the
go
history
history.
check? Find
Oh,
history.
history. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
15.
Okay, that's a lot better than a 5 on your intelligence saving throw. You might want to be saving these good numbers and that, like, be careful with the rolls, man. Okay, so we got a 17, a 15. Crystal, did you want to...
I'm not even going to try.
You're not even going to try?
And I think my stats lower than hers, so I'm a pass.
Really, Wilson? What's your modifier?
Not going to talk about it.
-1?
Yeah.
Okay.
In charisma and intelligence. I did not roll well.
All right. So, Spark and Stas, you both know that the area of Fool's Errand that is surrounded by these large hills are rumored to hold buried treasures and riches from civilizations past, that it's under the jurisdiction of Brien. And there have been disputes over who should best control of this territory, especially by the dwarven nomads who claim that the mines used to be basically their underground city before the earthquake drove them out several hundred years before. But there are rumored treasures that people have been bringing up, and you do see that there are piles of like precious metals and trinkets piled over to one side, and they're like pretty tall. But I assume you continue onward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, if we ever come back to this place after, saving all our masters, this would be a nice place to raid, but time is of the essence.
All right, and as you guys are walking by, one of the guards does spot you, and he kneels down, he reaches out a hand to you, trying to get your attention, but you continue to walk onward.
Aha, roasted. You thought you were
Burn.
important. You're just a side NPC, fool.
By the time you reach the town of Brien, the sun has gone down to probably about later in the evening, but you still hear the echo of the seagulls and the roar of the ocean, which tell of your arrival to the town. But you also hear a symphony of brass and drums colliding with the sound of nature around you.
What, is there a
like a
party
festival
going on? I
going
roll
on?
perception.
Parade, yeah.
Well, as you
I'll roll
step
perception.
through the front red gates, you may roll your perception.
I rolled a 21.
23.
23.
Okay.
I am blind today.
Even if you are blind, you are swept away by this awesomeness of the sound, that this very loud musical accompaniment that travels
I mean, I said I'm blind, not deaf.
okay, listen, man. There is a crowd that is traveling in front of you as you enter through the topmost gate of the town of Brien. The red iron bars kind of lift up, and you see several elves and humans stand above the crowd and move along as if by magic while embracing each other's arms in signs of friendship. And they wave toward the crowd as they pass by, and a cheer erupts from this jubilant mass.
Okay, can we walk up there? Because that seems way easier.
Walk up where?
Up where they're walking?
Up where they're walking?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to push your way through the crowds.
Well, no, I want to float above the crowd so I don't have to push my way through the crowds.
So you want to get to the float to move through the crowds.
I thought it was like magic.
For Crystal, who has been locked away for basically centuries,
What's a float?
she has no idea what's going on. But Stas, you can roll your history check for me. At advantage.
17.
A 17. Okay. You know that this is a common celebration that occurs yearly, and it is in celebration of the friendship between the elves and the humans that basically partook several years after one of the great earthquakes that kind of led to a lot of destruction of many of the civilizations that were around the area. You know that this is a parade. You've seen it before. You're not really super impressed by it, I'm assuming.
No.
I mean, Spark.
What?
I mean, it's nice and all, but like,
Everyone's distracted, which means they're not paying attention
my
to
god.
their stuff.
Oh no.
Time to steal.
Are you picking up what this dog is putting down?
I think I smell stuff.
I smell a lot of stuff. Ripe for the taking.
If you two idiots get into trouble, this is A, not my fault, B, I'm not helping you.
First time you get into a town and you're going to steal things.
Look,
I like
No
it.
one expects dogs to take their stuff, and if they do, we just roll over and ask them to pet our bellies.
To be fair, we do take a lot of their food.
It was given, not stolen.
Oh my god. Okay, so what are you guys gonna do?
I'm not gonna do anything.
Is there like
They
a skill
can
to
go do whatever they
pickpocket?
want.
Like, well, what are we looking at?
That would be a stealth check
and
and a sleight of hand.
Yeah, but yeah, okay.
Paw.
Sleight of paw.
right,
Excuse me.
it's
You
back.
are right.
Spark, I believe in you. You can do this.
I gotta.
I'll run interference. If they start to look your way, I'll like bark at them aggressively. Make them.
I roll sleight of hand. That is a crit success.
That is a beautiful roll. Okay. The question I'm going to ask you is, how many people are you going after? Is it as many as possible or possible?
Oh,
I didn't even hear that one coming. Nicely done.
many as possible.
Yes, this next episode is as many as possible.
I would say a few.
A few. Okay.
I'll get a handful, a bunch.
All right. I will roll a d12 and see what you get. Okay. You expertly walk up behind the crowds, and they are so enthralled by these passing floats and the characters that are standing up on stage reenacting the scenes that you are easily able to reach up and snag a few purses, and you grab about 8 of them, and you are carrying these purses in your mouth
These are my purses now.
I would like you to roll a strength check, though. So
Oh, no.
roll a, just a strength saving throw. Would it be,
Wait,
no, strength check.
saving or
No, just strength check. Same thing.
That's a 4.
Okay.
No, quickly, cover it up.
Okay, so while you were carrying the purses, you found it very difficult to keep your jaw basically shut because it was so heavy and laden with coins that you actually end up dropping all of the bags. And the coins kind of splay out, and you hear like this loud clanging of the metal on the cobblestone around you. And
Crystal, help me.
I'm coming.
some of the people do hear the coins kind of go clang, and they turn around and they see these dogs kind of scrambling for the coins. And then some of the people start to scramble for the coins. So you're now fighting over coins with the people.
These are my coins.
I yell in human, guard, a thief!
I'm just watching from afar, amused by this.
Okay, so Stas is kind of like back by the gate. He's probably like climbed up on some hay bales
I
and
am
just
also
sitting there.
nowhere near this. I'm watching this fiasco.
So you both are just back. You probably found like some kind of popcorn and you're just eating
Sitting
it.
on a barrel somewhere.
Sitting on a barrel,
crate.
yeah. And you're just up high watching the fiasco happen. I'm going to roll. Okay, Crystal, nobody noticed that you were the one that shouted it, but a guard does come running over and he says, break it up, move along, everyone, move along. And the crowd starts to disperse. He does see you guys and he kind of kicks Spark out of the way.
Animal abuse!
You say out loud, and I'm going to see if he notices at disadvantage because there's a lot of noise. Are you stealthed at all?
No, I'm tiny. There's a difference.
The guard just looks around and he's looking above you, looking for somebody and he's just like, who said that? I would never do such a thing. And he kind of just bends down and pets Spark where he kicked him. He's like, good boy, really awkwardly trying to cover up what he did.
I have a low growl.
And then he stands back up and he kind of looks down at you, glares at you, and says, now move along. Who am I kidding? Dogs can't talk. And he starts moving and walking away.
In dog, he's so stupid. Wait.
Yes?
I just realized.
Yes?
What good is money if we get like put in prison for being talking dogs if we try and buy something? we need to find a person who we think we can trust to help us buy things, or we just don't worry about buying things and we go straight for the boat and try and get to the island.
Well, what do you do, guys?
I'm fine with either. If you want to talk with someone, go right ahead.
I mean, I would say those elves, but we have no idea where they went.
Roll a, I guess it would be an intelligence check. I wouldn't say it would be a history check. I would say it's an intelligence check because you've been in the city before. Stas.
19.
19? Okay. I think intelligence would be to remember. Actually, you all can roll your intelligence check as well. I'll have you roll it as a group to see if you all can kind of recall some information.
I mean, I remember they were going to some hideout, but they also said that there was a password needed, and they never told us what it was.
They never said that.
I thought they did.
No, that was out of game, me speaking to you and bouncing ideas off of you.
Well, maybe you shouldn't talk so loudly through the bathroom stall.
I wasn't in the bathroom this time. I was in the kitchen.
What, were you with Clyde?
No, the bookstore has a kitchen.
Oh,
Didn't you know this?
wait.
Right, Clark Kent? There's a kitchen here, right?
Yeah, I basically live here.
It's his house.
So you were upstairs in the man's apartment?
I was hungry.
Find anything good to eat?
It's okay.
Yeah, I did. Found some bread. Little stale. It was fine, though.
Was it brioche?
It was not brioche. Okay. So you rolled your intelligence. Who? Okay. I'm assuming the first one is crystals.
Yeah, that looks about right.
Okay. And then Daniel, yours is the 19. Clark Kent, well, you're going to have Spark roll for his intelligence to see if he could recall some information he heard from the elves.
Yes, as soon as I can find it. I am not very smart.
You guys have a really difficult time as you're talking amongst yourselves trying to recall this information about where the elves said that they were going to go. But Stas remembers that when he was in the city or in the town, which is basically growing into a city, as you can see that there is scaffolding all around and people are building up new housing. You recall that when you were here the last time with your master, that you passed through the southern gate, like the southeastern gate. And when you did, you noticed that there were a lot of elves in that area and that there was a very large building that you saw them coming in and out of, but they didn't really seem to explore much else through the city.
So, guys, there's a building around here that a lot of elves used to go to, so perhaps we should check there first.
If we don't find the people we're looking for, we might find someone who knows where to find the person that we're looking for.
Sure.
That is logic, I guess.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to make your way over to that building?
Oh, Snow.
Yes, Wilson.
I don't think I wrote it down. What was the name of the one druid guy?
His name was Chele.
Oh, thank you.
What was the name of the other guy?
I forget.
Wait, that was this game? I forgot.
That's right, you did.
That
Everyone
was
did.
this game. Leave the man alone. I didn't even remember his name.
Wait, so did you just make I forgot up on the spot for that?
No. Snow kind of looks back and forth awkwardly. Absolutely not. I would never do that. I am prepared completely. Stas, it has been a while since you have been in the city. So you can roll a survival check to see if you can kind of find your way over there.
24.
Ooh, that is decent. Okay. It's pretty easy to get there. You remember that whenever you came in through this gate that you would always have to go left because there was a nice little market nearby that your master would take you to. So you knew that if you went just a little further left from there, you would find that gate. And so you make your way over there. And you see that there is a large gate surrounding spires that kind of peak over top. And they are green in color.
Well, here's the place.
Oh boy, we're gonna meet our friends again.
Well, they might not be our friends. They might not want anything to do with us, judging by the last time they saw Crystal.
But Chile said he was my friend.
They might like you still. You're good.
Yay.
Oh, also Spark.
Yes.
You only got a few of the coins back since you were scrounging. You probably got about 10 silver. But you also managed to pick up like a deck of cards and some seeds that were just in someone else's bag.
Are they magic seeds?
I don't know. He hasn't told you about them, has he?
Can I inspect the seeds?
You can look at the seeds and perception them and
That
then
being investigate?
investigate.
Okay. Hold on, I'm counting my coins.
But you haven't even looked at the seeds. You just know that they're seeds.
That's why you must investigate the
No,
seeds.
you have to look at them first and then you investigate.
But we already looked at them and we
So-
know that they're seeds.
Listen, man.
Okay, so I perception to look at the seeds?
Yeah. Take a look at the seeds.
I question your GMing prowess.
Yep, those are seeds.
Bam! Seeds. What we already knew.
The seeds are multicolored and they seem to have
Fancy seeds.
they have a smell of lilacs about them.
I investigate the seeds.
They seem like they are regular seeds. There's nothing special about them beyond the fact that
I
they're
eat one.
multicolored. You eat a seed. You eat a seed? I'm just
Yes.
making sure that this happens. You eat a
Yeah.
seed.
Those were the words he
eating a
said,
seed.
woman. Tell us what happens.
Okay. Please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh dear.
Oh,
no.
no.
What if they're poisonous?
17.
Similar to how Wilson was feeling after eating 42 berries off of the bush.
That was good.
Your stomach starts to grumble a little bit, but nothing else happens. However, you guys can roll your perception checks, Wilson, Crystal, and Daniel, for your dogs.
Oh no, am I turning green?
Oh, I crit Snow.
Copper?
I rolled a 10
Okay,
total.
that's okay. Copper? Stas. Crystal, what was your roll?
Oh, I got like a 7.
Spark is turning a very different color.
Like, what kind of color?
Electric pink.
What?
Oh boy.
No.
It starts from the bottom of his paws and starts to crawl up his fur.
What's wrong with me?
Oh, well, I
What's-
wasted a crit.
what-
Should have saved
I
that.
feel weird, you guys.
Oh, you look great.
Do I? What?
Everything's
Did
fine.
something change?
No,
something change?
you look beautiful as ever, Spark. Let's just not try and
Beautiful.
steal things right now.
Oh my, you are being approached by many, many children.
Oh my gosh, it's a pink doggy!
oh my gosh, is he part of the parade? And they start coming up and they're petting you, and you are swarmed by about 30 children.
Stas feels jealous.
Do I?
Does he?
He's
I
telling
thought you
how he
liked
feels.
kids.
Oh, that's true. That's like kids.
Oh, yeah, I remember that from last.
I don't think Stas actually likes kids, guys.
It's all a ruse.
It was all a ploy.
I mean, okay, so dogs can like children, but they can not like being swarmed by like 30 of them.
Well, you are being swarmed by 30 children.
I
Brilliant.
am fine with this.
You are all receiving pets, love,
Amazing.
and affection.
Shower me in adornment.
Except for you, Crystal.
Wait, what?
The children are avoiding you.
Why?
You're a small, angry rat
Are
chihuahua.
not so angry.
Exactly
Is
my
Crystal
point.
still covered in poop?
Right. Just small.
You hear some of the... Actually, no. Roll your perception checks
Okay.
if you want to hear what they're saying. Because they're basically all screaming and squealing. So if you want to hear good information,
18.
7 again.
Wait, what am I rolling?
you're going to roll your perception check to see if you can hear what the children are saying.
22.
I rolled a 15.
Oh my gosh. So basically, you all hear them say, "Ew, is that a rat? Ew, it's balding on different spots. Don't touch it. It might have mange."
I am impressed that small children know what mange is.
Listen,
They're about to know what
It's a
death
common
is.
thing back then, probably.
Children don't have many hit points. I'm sure one Eldritch bark could take them out.
wait, is Spark saying this out loud?
No, that's just... But I was responding to everybody else. Maybe.
Okay, so these kids are completely avoiding petting Crystal, and because she's on the ground, she's kind of just getting stepped on a little bit.
I swear I'm gonna Eldritch bark a child. Someone's dying today.
It
Oh
might
my
be
gosh.
you. They might step on you.
Yeah, so you're having to dodge all the little kids who are basically going up and swarming around Spark and Stas. And Stas, the kids are trying to like climb on top of you, and one's like, "Yeah, horsey, come on, good boy, go, go."
I'm not going to do anything.
Do you sit?
Yes.
You just sit. You sit on a child. The child
Oh.
makes it out just fine, but you do sit on a child.
Oh, that poor child.
Oh boy, kids.
Wilson,
Kids everywhere.
They're playing with Copper's ears,
Oh, I can fly.
and they are flapping his ears. But probably about after 5 minutes of the kids swarming you,
Screw
you just
this, I'm out. Crystal walks away, goes to the front door.
okay. After about 5 minutes, and Crystal already basically departed pretty quickly.
Head
after being-
down, somberly saunting away, tail tucked between my legs. I've been defeated.
I still see your paws.
Our paws feet, Daniel.
Technically,
I've been defeated. Fine. It looks like this encounter was underfoot.
Oh my gosh. Stop. It's getting worse.
well, technically they were stepping on you. So yeah, that is technically
I was
underfoot.
underfoot.
Okay. So, Crystal, you saunter away, sad and with a tear rolling down your face, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
All
I was
right.
made to be a purse dog.
You were made to be a lot of things.
I was made to be a laboratory
Innocent?
experiment fed to a demon.
Innocent was not one of them.
No.
No. You saunter away, and you make your way towards the gate where you see a number of elves passing in and out, and you hear behind you a guard basically shouting at the children, "Hey, move along, get out of here, riffraff!" And they're
Oh, no.
moving the kids on.
Friends. Wilson. Flaming Copper would paw in their direction.
Wilson, we both know you would paw in their direction,
They
too.
left them.
So the children move on, and you guys see Crystal kind of walking with her tail down and her ears all the way down on her face, and she's walking away very sadly toward the gate. What do you do?
Can I roll a perception check to see if we see our old elf friends?
Daniel's like, I'm
No
moving
one cares
on.
to comfort me, you animals. All of you.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
I know. I give very accurate description of factual statements.
By the way, Daniel, I'm meaning to ask this. What was your master's ship called that he was on?
I have not given this a
wait.
single lick of thought.
I thought we were gonna call whatever boat we rode on the SSCC.
No.
Stars, Spark, Copper, Crystal.
Okay, that's your boat, I guess. But I'm asking Daniel what his masters. Think about it and tell me in a minute.
Queen's Anne's Revenge. Like
The Black Pearl. Then we just move on to whole Pirates of the Caribbean experience with dogs.
Oh, God.
Could you imagine?
Next time. Huh?
That would be interesting. Anyway, so yes, Stas is looking onward at the gate, and you can all roll your perceptions since you are doing your best to avoid looking at Crystal, I'm assuming. All
21.
of you. Okay.
I got a 14.
Okay.
I got a 15.
Okay. Copper, you see it. And Spark, what was yours?
I better see.
I rolled a 21.
Perception anyway.
Okay, so Copper and Spark, you do see the cart is parked right outside of the front gate, and there are kids playing inside of it, some elven children and other human children, and a few halflings that you don't really see that many of running around, but they are running around. They kind of blend in. They blend in with the kids way too much. So they're playing with the kids inside of the cart, but you do see the cart. You also see that the purple-haired, dark-skinned elf, Thalia, is walking into the building with another elf who is dressed in fine white linen that's almost like translucent. She has fair skin and blonde hair. And she's walking into this building, and then the guards kind of parted for them, and they stand back in front of the gate, and they block any other entrance into it.
I'm going to go with Marilyn Monroe.
Okay. Nobody's going to get that in this universe, but yes. We'll figure something out. But yeah, you see your one elf friend walking into this building, and the guards are blocking entrance, even from other elves. What do? There is a high wall surrounding the entire building area, and it looks like there is only one gate. And then the rest of the region is basically surrounded by a bunch of trees and other greenery that were recently planted. And there are very few buildings that are close enough or tall enough to breach the wall.
Oh, wait. I see this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You all see this.
All right. Are you ready for this? Oh, wait.
Are you
I don't know how
pooping?
no. I'm sorry. I guess I should explain this
Are
better.
you
That's
yeeting?
where I thought this
I'm
was
gonna
going
yeet.
to.
Okay, I need someone to yeet me over the wall, okay? Listen. I'm going to turn into a spider.
Okay.
Wilson.
I just look back and forth at everyone at the table. And then you throw me onto the wall, and I climb over the wall, and I get in, and I find Chella.
Okay.
Wilson is just looking awkwardly back and forth at everyone. Wilson, it's
You're
a
gonna
great
turn into a
idea.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Well, I mean, I figured I could turn into like a bunch of different things, but a spider would probably be the best because I could climb the wall. I could also turn into a rat, but people aren't fond of rats.
They
Hey,
aren't
watch
exactly
your mouth.
fond of spiders either, but
Yeah,
you
but
know,
spiders
you
can
do
slip
you.
under the radar.
You do you, man.
All right. So,
Can I just put him on my quarterstaff and just launch him over?
sure, you can you can put
Does
current
anyone
copper
else find
on a
an
stick.
issue? Listen,
I don't mean impale him.
spiders are really lightweight. You're not going to be able to throw a spider.
There's
I can-
also the fact the wind might catch him.
Okay, wait. What if I make a little hang glider out of web after I'm a spider and ride the wind to victory?
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
I mean, make a decision, guys.
I mean, we
There's
could
several
also-
options
We could
here.
also turn him into a rat
Let's
and
go
then
for
launch
it.
him. I don't know. What
Would,
do we
would
do?
you like to phone a friend?
I say go for it.
Hey, Grog! I need your opinion.
What are you doing in here with a bunch of pencils and paper and
Oh.
things?
Hi, Grog.
What are all these things bound by leather with paper in between them?
It's called a book, Grog.
All right. Well, I have no use for this. Why am I here?
Crystal, did you have a question?
Oh, Grog, there's a fortress in front of us. How do we break into it?
Oh, actually, just go through the front door. You stupid people. All your books and things make you think you're smart.
Well, Grog, Crystal is a chihuahua.
No, she's not. She's a person. She's right here. What's wrong with you?
In game, she's a chihuahua. And we have to get over a wall somehow. Or through it.
Oh, yeah, you either go through it or throw someone over.
You
All right,
heard the
well-
man.
Well, I hope that was helpful. Bye, everybody.
Grog,
Say, Grace, I gotta say go for it.
bring us some crescent rolls.
Or I'll bring you some croissants.
Okay. So, guys,
Okay,
what
well,
are you
that
going to
didn't solve the
do?
issue. Am I a spider? Am I a rat? Like, I could turn into a goat.
Okay.
I'm looking at a list of things. It's really long.
As you guys are kind of standing around in a really awkward dog
Can we
circle,
also just, like, wait here until someone we know comes out?
you could. But while you're standing there in a really awkward dog circle, you hear a familiar voice.
Well, looks like the doggies are having trouble.
Oh, it's the cat. What was your name again?
And he walks up to you and he starts rubbing his body around you.
My name? You forgot my name already, friends.
Wasn't it like Jack Sparrow?
He looks a little surprised.
How did you know my last name?
Aye, Captain.
And he's just like, he walks in front of you all. He walks into the center of your circle that I assume you guys keep going into because it's the only thing that makes sense to me. He goes into the
We'll
center
make a cube.
and he sits.
So, what are you trying to do?
We want to get to our friends in the building.
We're trying to find the elves.
The elves?
Specific elves. We met in forest.
Yes, our friends.
If they accept you as talking animals, don't you think other elves might accept you as talking animals? Be
Yeah, but how
careful.
do we get those elves alone?
My only warning to you is be careful by the humans.
Yeah, no one likes them anyways. They smell funny and don't like cute, adorable, fluffy animals that are tiny and vulnerable and have feelings too.
You're not exactly
Crystals,
fluffy,
because you're
but,
covered
you
in
know.
Pope.
I cleaned the best I could. I should be drenched in blood. Thank you very much.
That smells worse.
You just hear Jack start to purr and he starts licking himself and cleaning himself on his right front paw.
You know, I don't think it's a good idea to bathe in public.
Most people don't think it's a good idea to cross a black cat, now do they?
I mean, you technically crossed us, so what?
Also, why does it have to be a black cat, you racist?
You're right. It could be any cat, but black is the color of death and despair, which you know well.
All right, Jack, I like you. We are friends now. I mandate this.
Jack looks at you all and he says,
I see you didn't go to the Morningstones.
They were so far away.
I suggested it, and nobody wanted to go as backwards.
Ah, well. Cat's out of the bag, I guess. If you don't go to the Morningstones, then it can't be helped.
and he walks up to you.
Two.
He walks up to Copper and he reaches up with his right paw for the collar that's around your neck.
Hey, what you doing?
And he ignores your barking because, I mean, you're not threatening to him at all.
I get down on my front paws, and I put my back paws up, my hackles stand up, and I give a oh.
Are you trying to intimidate him?
Yes,
Please roll to intimidate.
got it.
He hisses at you and he runs off.
I'm intimidated.
Okay, so
I
you're
don't think we were supposed to do that, but
back where you started.
What? What do you mean?
I
What
go
are you going to
chasing
do?
after-
Oh,
I chase after Jack.
Okay, so Spark, you chase after him. Roll your perception at disadvantage.
Oh my god. Crit fail.
Oh, okay.
Oh
So,
no!
okay, so Spark, you start chasing after him, and he runs into a back alley. Then, as you're following him, he runs into a crowd out from the back alley that you followed him through. And as you do, you end up getting lost and separated from your party. And you cannot find Jack or your party.
We'll be back.
Oh no, this is going so splendidly.
Okay, so you are separated from the party.
this is a great
I'm going
way to
back
have
to
a session.
Spark. I'll be back with you, Spark, in a minute. We'll talk. Okay.
Oh dear me!
What are you guys going to do? I'm glaring at Wilson.
What do you expect
Make
me
a
to
decision.
Okay, fine. I walk up to the edge of the wall.
Okay.
I turn into a spider,
Okay.
and I start to climb it.
Why did you have to be thrown over the wall?
I thought it would be. Wait. Hey, you. Wait, no, wait, I'm a spider. No, it speaks spider. I wave my arms in the air, and I start jumping until Styles pays attention.
Roll your
it's an
perception
adorable
check.
dancing spider.
Roll your perception
Damn
check.
it, Daniel! I
Stas.
want you to put me on the stick and lift me up so I don't have to crawl 10 feet.
It's
Why
act-
didn't we discuss this before you turned into a
the
spider?
wall's about 20 feet high.
I crit failed.
Oh my gosh, these are Benjamin. Oh my gosh, look, it's a cute dancing spider. So you trying to do a mating dance?
Actually, Stas doesn't even see him. Crystal, you can roll your perception. Stas,
Oh, I'm fine. That's a 21.
okay, but Stas,
Hey,
Your-
Stas, look at this. There's a dancing spider. It's adorable.
Stas, your focus was actually, you turned your attention towards the ocean, and the familiar scent of the sea breeze just filled your nostrils.
Nice
Stas.
to be back.
Stas.
What?
This cute little dancing spider. I think Wilson's trying to mate with one of us. No, I'm not trying to mate with anyone at the table. I mean, at any of the players.
Rephrase that, please.
Okay.
Look, Daniel, I know you don't speak spider. Out of game, in game. Put me on the stick.
1 sec. I'm just checking how long a quarterstaff is.
You get a 10-foot reach with it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So can I put Wilson on the quarterstaff and just...
You can do so. It's not a difficult thing. It just don't squish him and you're fine.
Set the stick down. I'll crawl on top and then lift me up.
Wilson, what kind of spider are you?
What?
Are you a cute jumping spider?
With a water drop on its head. You know it. The only proper spider to be.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. So Stas lifts you up about 10 feet and you have 10 feet more to go.
Dun, 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 dun,
But you
dun,
do see that there's a slit in one of the stones that kind of, not even a slit, a crack in the stone
Does it go all the way through?
that does go all the way
Oh my
through.
gosh, I'm going in, boys, and infiltrating the base.
Okay, so this takes you about 5 minutes basically to climb
I've got
up.
little legs and a long distance.
Climb up, then climb through the hole because the wall's about 3 feet in thickness.
It's a long crack.
It's a long crack for a spider your size with a droplet on his head. And then you make it to the other side, and there is a floor beneath you that you need to make it down to, which you do.
I poop web.
You poop a web, you poop a parachute,
Dun, 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 dun,
and you make it your way
Dun,
down.
dun,
And
dun,
now
dun.
you are in the courtyard as a spider. And there are several elves walking around as a spider. You can roll your perception
Do I see a bush?
at disadvantage.
Really? I thought he'd be advantage. He does have 8 eyeballs.
The problem is distance and also tall blades of grass that he's landed in.
9.
Ah,
A
that
9.
makes sense.
I need a bush.
Wilson, you see tall blades of grass surrounding you. It is a world unbeknownst to
Crawl on top
you.
of a tall blade of grass, and I look for a bush.
There are lots of bushes. There are lots of trees in this area.
I'm gonna
It
make
looks-
my way over to a bush.
You make your way over to a bush.
Turn back into a doll.
Okay. You're a dog now. You're a dog in a bush.
Okay, I start walking around. I'm looking for Chele.
After a few minutes, you do find Chele. He is talking with another female elf.
Start pawing at him.
He looks down. Oh, friend. He looks at the
And I wink at it.
the female elf and he says, "I'm sorry, milady. I have to go with the friend, the dog. He needs to go to the bathroom." And she just looks around and gestures like, it's a free area. He needs to go.
I walk up and I pee on her leg.
And she screams and runs away. And Chele's like, "Oh, dang it. I almost hit it off."
Hey, listen. If she says it's a free area, it's a free area. I'm marking my territory.
He
This
looks
is out of game. You stupid.
My dog has a -1 intelligence.
okay.
This is fair, but you're stupid.
Chele kneels down to you. He says, my friend, beyond the fact that you just peed on the woman I was trying to vie for her attention with, how can I help you?"
Oh, well, I mean, when we last talked, we were friends, and we said if we help you get your friend back, you'll help us find our masters.
"Yes." He sighs and he touches both of his fingertip and thumb to his brow line and pinches. And he says, "There was a bit of overwhelming demonic power in the area."
Oh, that's just Tony.
Very informal knowing of this demon. I see.
Oh, I don't know. Krista talks about him, though.
Anyway, yeah. We did have to take our friend to be treated, and demonic powers tend to sap life energy from ill people.
Oh no, that's not good. Is your friend okay?
He's doing much better. He will make it through, but he's going to have
Great.
about 6 months of recovery.
Oh.
Yeah. So, where are your other friends?
Oh, they couldn't get inside.
Oh,
I turned into a spider.
well, let's go get them. Ah, you're a druid like me then.
Yeah. I only have half as many legs and a third as many eyes. Wait, that's bad math. A quarter as many eyes.
Chatley goes with you, and he tells the guards to kind of part ways, and he has the dogs, the rest of your companions, come in, except for Spark, who you now notice is missing. And Spark!
I'm lost. Is anybody there?
So you're basically yapping at the crowd, and some people do notice you
And the hot pink fur.
in the hot pink fur. No, actually not even some. Everyone notices you. You actually get picked up and put on one of the floats. And
Uh-oh.
you're being paraded around the town, and you've actually gone past the elven housing area several times at this point as they're circling around rather quickly. Make a perception check really quick.
I roll perception. I roll a 9.
Okay. You unfortunately don't notice anything. I'm just saying it that way because I'm sad now. It would have been nice.
Oh, no.
So after about 30 minutes of being paraded around on this float, and you no longer can find your friends, even sitting on top of this, because, I mean, there are heads of people all around you, and you can't see above them. But you hear the familiar voice
Seems you're in trouble now, aren't you?
behind you all of a sudden.
Why'd you run away?
You hear, like, some of the elves and the humans that are on the float go, oh, it's a black cat! And they start to shoo him away, and he says,
Follow me.
I follow him.
Jack hops off the float, and he starts to run through the crowd, and you are chasing after him. You're able to keep up a little bit better because he's not running as fast as he was before, but he guides you through the crowd, and he actually takes you down to the docks. You see that it's not very crowded right now, but the smell of fish and salt in the air are unmistakable. And this is your first time at the beach.
This breeze feels nice.
What are you going to do in this area? You have some time to kill. You have several options, which is to gather information while your party is going to take some time to catch up to you. Or you can talk some more with Jack. Or
Hey,
you
Jack,
can try to make your way back through the town on your own.
Jack, what was at the Morning Stones?
There were some things that might have helped you on your journey,
I know it.
but it's too late now. You're here.
And I'm pink, apparently.
He looks you up and down. He says,
Not anymore.
Wait, what? I perception myself.
the color is no longer all the way up your legs. And there's actually, it looks like there's only one spot left on your left front paw.
Very strange. Do you know what these seeds are?
A child's prank.
Figures.
Jack.
No, he's not going to fall.
I hear a weird whispering in my ear.
He looks at you and he says,
Many people carry them when they're at the parade. They're nothing too special. But the cards you
what-
picked up, I would say maybe take a moment and look at
I
those.
saw that, but I didn't know what they just look like paper to me, but I did not perceive what they actually are.
and he just sits down and starts licking himself.
I look at the cards closer.
Okay. You see that the cards from your roll, which was a 24, you see that the cards are rather bland looking on the outside of the box. They look like your stereotypical card set. But is that a persuasion check? Wait, that's a persuasion.
Oh no!
You've persuaded the cards to tell you that they are very bland looking. Oh, no.
Why do I keep doing that?
Justin, we need to get you glasses.
The 14. That's not better.
It's fine. Okay, you're still able to take a look at the cards. But they look like generic cards to you. Like the kind that the blacksmith used to play when you were at home with him.
I don't see anything special about these cards.
And Jack says,
Maybe if you sleep with them tonight.
That sounds wrong.
Maybe if you take a longer moment to look at them, you might learn what they do.
Can't sleep with them tonight.
I should have kept going with that.
I take the cards out for a dinner.
Okay, so you're gonna. Okay, we'll get back to you in a bit.
Have fun sleeping with your cards.
Okay, so, lady, gentlemen, you are all inside of this elven district, and you are surrounded by greenery that reminds you of just being straight up in the forest, the one that you recently left. And also, it seems to have a bit more of a magical aura to it. Makes you feel very peaceful and safe.
But are the bushes suspicious?
The bushes are not suspicious. Chele is walking with you, and he turns and he says, "So, I know that you're looking for your masters. How can I be of assistance?"
Well, you seem like a smart adventurer. We were wondering if there was anything we should pick up in town. Got a lot of loot, but, I mean, we can't buy things because we're dogs.
I do see the problem with that. The humans aren't exactly welcoming to strange magics. They're learning, but not very open-minded yet. He looks at you and says, "Well, what things are you looking to sell? I might be able to help you a little bit with that."
All right. Well, if we could get I guess we don't have too much gold.
Chele says that he would be happy basically to walk around the town with you guys and speak for you. You just have to tell him what you want him to sell and buy. And he comes up with a little system that you can indicate, if you see something that you want him to pick up, that you can indicate to him by nudging him on his leg. So I'm going to just have you guys, basically you walk around town. What are you selling?
We don't have that much to sell. I mean, I think, I thought Spark was supposed to have some jewels, but Spark isn't here. Where did he run off to? Spark, Spark, Spark. I just start barking incessantly in the center of town.
And there is no response.
Dang. Chele, we lost our friend.
Oh.
He was there, and now he's not.
Maybe he went to the docks or something like that. We were kind of heading that way, so maybe he figured we would meet him there.
That would be too smart.
Chele says, "You'll probably run into him at some point. I mean, this town is growing slowly into a larger city, but it's not too complicated to navigate. The downside is that we have this parade going on, so it does make it a little bit more difficult to maneuver, but you should run into him at some point."
Like physically or metaphorically? I'm kidding.
Physically. And he just takes that very seriously. Are you going to buy anything, or do you just want me to list off the shops that are available for you to go to? There's a blacksmith, a wand maker, an enchanter, an alchemist, and there is a tavern.
I wonder if can druids wear armor? Is it it would be awkward if I shapeshift. I just don't need to shift too much then, I guess.
Typically, I believe for druids that the armor, unless I'm thinking Pathfinder, that armor shapeshifts with you. Maybe. But I think you take the higher bonus of the AC, whatever you get.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see what armor druids are proficient in.
I will tell you that not all of these shops have the same, they don't have everything that's available.
Yeah.
Okay. Spark, I'm gonna pop over to you really quick. While you're at the docks, you are being led around by, I forgot his name, Jack. Jack is leading you around the docks, and he shows you some different areas, and you were walking by several ships. You do notice that some of the ships are a little more battered than others, but you see one that is very, let's just say, animal friendly. It seems like it is filled to the brim with all kinds of animals, in different crates. And maybe not animal friendly is the best word, perhaps almost like a pet shop on water.
That's weird.
With exotic animals. There are some parrots on the boat. You see some monkeys in some cages and a few dogs that are locked up in the boat as well. But they're all making noise and they're all barking and crowing and calling at you. And Jack just looks at you and says,
"Be careful, or you might end up like one of them."
Well, things aren't going so great for me so far. What else do I have to lose?
He just looks at you thoughtfully and says, "Not much, I suppose." But basically, go ahead.
I investigate the boat. 19.
Okay. So you take a little bit of a closer look at the boat. You see that it doesn't have a name on it, and that the ship hull is black, very dirty, and that the sails have some tears in it. You also see that there is a long pole arm of sorts that has a loop attached to the end of it. And you also hear the sound of someone snoring on the boat. Jack just looks at you and he says, "Do not get on the boat. Come with me." And he starts to guide you back towards the city.
Okay, I'm gonna follow Jack.
Okay. You do, he does end up bringing you back to your party. It takes a little while. You probably get to them about at the second shop that they're at.
Hey, I found you. I mean, Jack found you.
Wait, great. Awesome. Glad we could all meet up again. We were just having shopping.
Just having shopping.
Just having shopping. That's English. I'm good.
Which shops are you stopping at?
Quick question, Snow. AC is really weird in this game. Your armor class stat, right? And I already have leather armor on, and I was just wondering, can dogs use a shield? Because they're meant to be carried by a hand.
If you've ever played the game Okami, yes, you can use a shield.
But I don't. How do you hold it?
It would basically be on your back. You wouldn't really be able to hold it up front unless you had like mage hand, but it would still give you a
Or
bonus to your
throw it
AC.
like a frisbee.
It would be attached to your back, and it would basically just add an extra layer of protection on your back, but that does give you a bonus to your AC.
Then, yeah, I'd try and stop Chele whenever he's by a shield.
Pull the leg. Pull the leg.
Okay, so you paw the leg several times as he is walking by the blacksmith. He walks in and he just starts pointing to things until he points to a shield.
Pull the leg.
And you paw the leg,
I'm good at this.
and you're getting a leather shield.
Okay.
And he kind of like gestures behind you, like, "Money, please." Like behind him.
Yeah, he said 10 gold. How much they cost, right?
It's about, yeah. So he takes the 10 gold and he pays for it, and you have a leather shield.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, do you want me to go through this list, or are you good?
Oh, I mean, is there explosives on the list? Just for curiosity.
I like explosives.
I think it's a good idea. We saw dynamite over at the mines.
When you're walking by the alchemist shop, you see that he has a lot of healing potions of
Copy
just common grade.
I'll probably take some of those.
Okay, they're 53 gold pieces.
I'm not taking any of those.
Okay.
Hey, wait, what do you mean you're not taking any of those? Spark, didn't you mean Clark Kent? Didn't your dog get like a bunch of jewels or something?
Let's see what I got.
I thought you got like a handful of jewels.
I got like 2 red rubies.
Which he gave to Copper,
Yes,
and Copper crushed them up.
I thought I found
that's
more
right.
rubies as well.
Mm-mm.
You sure?
So
What about
I
those
have
white
0
stones?
red rubies. I think that's all I had for rubies. Other than that, I have 160 silver pieces.
I thought we had other jewels.
Stas has 2 white stones.
Yeah, what are those white stones? Are they useful? Or should we just sell them and like get health potions and bombs?
Can I perception check on the white stones to see what they are?
It would not be a perception
Oh.
check. It would be an intelligence check for an appraisal.
Can I use these tendrils for anything? These Cthulhu tendrils?
I like what somebody else is saying, that you could actually use a nature check if you wanted to appraise gems.
Well,
That might be
I
smart.
want to use my charisma.
What's your charisma modifier?
A 3.
No, I'm saying you need to use your nature check to
I can't
appraise.
persuade the gems to tell me what they are.
Okay, so I'll just do a nature check.
Yeah, do a nature check to see if you can appraise what the gems are. And yeah.
16 total.
Okay, with the 16, you can tell that the stones are actually refined quartz,
Hmm.
and they're worth about 30 gold pieces.
Oh,
Well, that gives us one health potion. A singular health potion.
it's better than no health potion, so...
But what if we got an explosive? And the way we heal is just killing them faster.
I like the health potion.
I don't care what you think. Spark, what do you think? Explosives or healing juice?
I can always tempt you guys with something.
What do you have? Tell me.
Well, when you were walking by the blacksmith shop, you saw a 3-pronged trident that was decorated in seashells and reminds me, out of game, of Aquaman Trident.
Does it have Aquaman abilities?
I don't have to tell you that.
I could be a fish lord dog. Wait, that would be for Stas. You could literally rule the seas.
That might work.
If that is what it does.
Yeah,
That's actually what it does.
yeah, it could just be a completely useless piece of wood with seashells on it.
You know you can make your own explosives.
How? Excuse me, I can do this? This is legal?
You just need gunpowder.
Suppose.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, nitroglycerin
So
as well?
what, we just
Can
pack the
accelerate?
gunpowder into a ball and have Crystal Eldritch bark it at somebody?
Oh my gosh. I want to Eldritch yeet a bomb.
If you
I like that plan.
if you want enough gunpowder to do any real damage, though, you'd probably be about 100 gold pieces.
Okay, so we might as well just buy a bomb. How much is a bomb? Hey, Jelly,
150 gold pieces.
Jelly. Ignore what?
One bomb is
ignore me.
150.
Why are things so expensive in this town? I get that there's a festival going on and inflation because people are
There's
buying
major
things.
inflation right now.
Can I persuade
You
him
mean
to sell us 2 for that price?
Do we don't even have 150 gold.
Okay, so you
I
walk
do.
up to
Wait,
the
no, it's 150 gold or 150 silver?
Gold. They're gouging our eyes out with these prices.
counter and you start to try and persuade the
Wait, is it a
store
human?
clerk.
Is it a human?
You tried to persuade the store clerk,
Wait.
who is human.
Oh my gosh, if we can make him think he's crazy, run out of the building screaming and then lock the door, we can take anything we want.
That's
I
not
like where
the
you're
worst
going with
idea
this.
you've ever had.
Oh my gosh, we even have Stasso on board. Let's go.
I never said I was on board. I just said it wasn't the worst idea you've ever had.
Okay, so Spark starts to talk to the store clerk, who looks over the counter, looks at the ale
Hey.
next to him, looks at the mug of ale next to him. He's got
So
like
I've been
these-
wanting some bombs.
a dog is talking about bombs to this guy. He's got these bloodshot eyes, rosy red cheeks from like being intoxicated or inebriated, and he's a heavier set man. And he just looks at the drink and says, I really need to cut back on this. And he just slams the drink back on the table, and he reaches under there and he grabs a mug and starts pouring in some water that he has. He starts to drink the water.
Jelly,
Yes.
walk outside. Make sure no one else comes in, but anyone can come out. I got this.
You're gonna need to roll a persuasion
Oh, you're asking for the right stat from the right person. Let's
at
go.
disadvantage.
I hate you. I want to have fun playing my game.
There's actually a reason why you're at disadvantage.
14.
Why?
I'm still talking about
Just
bombs over here.
because, I want to talk to the strict clerk because he seems like a really chill guy, but I don't want any other humans to walk in.
He looks at you and he says, I don't trust what you're saying.
You never trust anything she says.
And he looks at Copper and he says, what are you planning on doing?
I don't know why they're here. I was gonna buy some health potions.
So you guys are like in opposite stores, basically. So he has to walk out to go and talk to Copper.
Hi friend. Wait, what do you mean? I thought I thought the health potions were gonna be in the alchemist shop.
Yeah, you're in the blacksmith shop. I know, I'm sorry, I'm confusing myself.
Yeah, I thought I would have walked with them.
All right, screw it. We're all in the alchemist shop. You find a really random trident in the alchemist shop. Sure, we'll do that.
Awesome. Now it has to be magical.
Or it,
What if it summons dolphins?
or it's just for unclogging toilets.
A trident?
They have toilets
I don't know,
that can
man.
clog?
Well, they are by the sea, so
In-
they do have plenty of access to water.
Indoor plumbing. Don't go swimming in the ocean, guys.
All right, great. So while Chelly's turning his back away, so store clerk, I see you're a heavy drinker. Should probably go lay down for a little bit. Just, close shop up for the day.
Roll your
Enjoy the
persuasion
festival.
at disadvantage.
Aha! Both of them are high. I have a 20 total. Should close the shop for the day. Enjoy the festival.
But why would I?
You're just looking like you need a little...
make money. My wife already said I had to be in the shop, so I had to stay in the shop. But I could close my eyes for a few minutes.
That sounds like a good idea. You just drink some water, take a rest. I'm sure you'll feel better and stop hearing talking dogs.
Shelley comes back in. and just looks around and is just checking everything to make sure nothing exploded.
But I'm just waiting for him to close his eyes so I can take what I want. Spark. Spark, spark.
All right.
He looks at you. He looks at Chelly and he says,
I think I'm gonna close shop for a little while, so you can clear out for the next study. I need to sober up before my wife comes back.
So Chelly starts to leave the shop. He turns back and he signals towards you with his finger, like, come now.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm just shaking my head. No. I walk on, so if the guy's sitting behind a counter, I walk on the other side of the counter in front of him so he can't see me because I'm too short and he can't look over. And I just start shaking my head at Chelly. No, 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 no. Spark, stay with me. Come on. You know you want to Spark.
So we're hiding so that he doesn't see us.
So the store clerk doesn't see us, and then Chelly leaves, and then we take whatever we want.
Of all
Yes.
of his potions that were for healing and, climbing.
All kinds of things. We can get whatever we want. We just take one of everything. Man's gonna go to sleep for like half an hour.
Chelly, the guy's like walking towards the door and like getting ready to close, and he's pushing out all the other dogs. He misses you. Spark, are you gonna try and stay?
Yes.
You need to stealth.
We got this.
I rolled a check.
No, the second one was so much better.
Okay, he sees you, Spark, and he picks you up and he basically tosses you out.
Out, doggies, out, and closed.
He closes the door and flips around the sign. Now says closed. And he locks it.
Well played, guys.
I'm still in the store.
And Chelly's just like knocking on the door like, no, sir, no, sir, no,
While
no,
he's
no.
distracted. Quick, while he's distracted. I want to find as many health potions and bombs I can and grab them in my pack.
Okay, there are no bombs in the shop.
Dang it! Why am I even here?
I don't know.
I need explosives. What store sells explosives?
An alchemist, probably?
We're in an alchemist shop.
No, you're in a blacksmith shop. I'm
No,
pretty
he's
sure.
in the alchemist shop.
I'm in the alchemist shop right now.
The alchemist shop. The only thing else that's
What is
in
this,
there
a
is
pacifist?
the only thing else in there is the trident. Not every shop has explosives. The explosives are probably at fool's errand. I gave you opportunity.
We should have taken the dynamite while we had the chance.
You had plenty of opportunity.
Should have gotten the meat.
But there are about 10 health potions and kind of like sitting up on higher shelves around the store.
Higher shelves.
Higher shelves.
What's on a low shelf?
Most things are not going to be on a low shelf because humans are not that short unless you're a halfling. So there are things that are about halfling height.
All right, what's there?
Potions of healing
Oh,
and climbing. There's actually several climbing potions.
can I grab one? Can I grab one and drink it real quick so I can climb around like Spider Dog?
There is one sitting on the desk next to you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I try and jump up on the desk. What do I got to do? Is there like
Roll
a chair?
Roll your athletics, please.
I am immensely not athletic. Okay,
Chile is
14.
still knocking on the door, by the
14.
way.
I got a 14 for my athletics.
Okay. The man has basically gotten up and he's walked to the back room
Yes.
and he's left his chair
you fool.
unattended. And you jump up onto the chair.
Yeah.
And then from there, you barely manage to grab onto the top ledge of the table. You pull yourself up and your little paws clack against the wood.
Shh. Right me.
And there before you is a brown colored potion. And it looks like there's a few spider legs kind of floating inside of it.
I down it.
Okay, so you pop off the lid and you how do you down this?
Grab the bottle in.
Strength check.
Well, okay. Yeah, but no. Well, I mean, it's open. The cork's off, right?
Strength check
Get the cork off?
to pick it up.
No, I'm not picking it up.
You're not gonna how are you gonna drink it?
I'm a short dog, so I just put the bottle lid in my mouth, and then I slowly tilt it so the liquid pours in my face. And then I start lapping it up.
Okay, so half of the liquid pours into your mouth and just then runs out and dribbles onto the table.
I start licking it off the table.
Okay, you get a few splinters on your tongue.
Ow.
Take a D4 damage.
You hate me. You're trying to prevent. Okay, 4 damage. I'm going to steal health potions anyways. What does it matter?
Okay, so you take.
Oh, except for the fact that I'm now only at 8 HP. Okay.
How'd you do that?
Well, because apparently we haven't healed since
You
the
just
last
see
combat.
Chelly outside, kind of. This is like a Dr. Doolittle scene where he's like, "No, stop it from outside." He's pointing, and he's just like pantomiming, like to stop doing what you're doing, and he's knocking on the door.
I turn around and I shake my butt at him.
Meanwhile, you guys are outside. What are you doing?
I'm just sitting there, probably doing nothing, I guess. Just
Should we
waiting
move
for
to the
Crystal
next
to either blow
door?
herself up or for Chili to break down the door.
Okay, so Stas is just like, whatever. This is normal. This is casual. And then Spark is
Crystal,
like, we should just
Crystal.
move on.
Crystal, get out of there. The cupboard's gonna jump on the door and like try and knock it open. Pounce.
Okay, so it's barricaded basically.
Oh.
When I say it's locked, it's
Hey,
not like a
hey,
traditional lock. It's a
Hey, you.
bar.
Stop it. Ooh.
And you're drawing attention. A cop comes over, and Charlie turns around. He just kind of faces his back towards the door and like looks very suspicious.
So does this copper talk to copper?
No, the copper.
the copper.
The copper is talking to Chele, and he
Dang.
says, "You better quiet down your dog there."
Oh. I tuck my tail and sit. Good boy.
Yes, sir. Yeah, of course. But it's a bad dog. Bad.
Oh.
Yes. What are you doing out here? Nothing.
You're so good at this, Chelly. I wish I was as good as you.
You say out loud.
We're so bad at this.
Well, I guess the dog's out of the bag.
The cop looks at me, like he looks right down. The guard looks at you, and he says, "Did that dog just talk?"
I tilt my head and go, oh, and play it off.
No, he did not just talk. Whatever could give that? Why would you get that impression? Dogs can talk. Chele says, and he is very poorly hiding
16
this.
on my persuasion.
He crit.
16 on my persuasion.
That's actually a deception check.
What?
That's not persuasion. That's deception.
Oh, you made me roll persuasion for this last time.
I know. I messed up. I should have done deception. I've read the rules again.
Oh,
Well,
we'll
it's
just
in the
take the
kitchen.
previous roll because it's a -1 modifier for either way. So it'll still be a 16.
You just want me to take the previous roll, Wilson.
No?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Wilson, put your feet down.
What? I'm not.
The cop. All right. You know what? We're going to switch to Crystal's inside view about what's going on outside.
Spider dog.
You're crawling basically.
Vertically up the walls like a spider dog.
I think climb just gives you a bonus in climbing.
A spider climb? Nah.
It's not spider climb. It's a potion of climbing.
Oh. This is a spider climb.
No.
This is awkward.
No, but you're more easily able to reach the top shelves. But as you are looking around and grabbing these potions and somehow carrying them, I don't know how
I have a
you're going to
pack.
do this.
I have a little pouch.
All right. You can probably carry about 3 in that pouch without
Awesome.
a problem. You see that Chele is getting arrested outside. And that the cop has basically put a lead around Copper, and he's trying to catch like Stas and Spark as well, but they're standing out there barking at him, trying to get away.
Woof, woof.
Oh no. It's the fuzz.
Are you just gonna Eldritch bark him away or something?
Obviously. Is there another reasonable explanation for a girl to do?
Oh no.
Do it. Do
All
it.
right. So I crammed 3 health potions, the highest quality ones I can find on the most top shelf.
They're all going to be common grade.
Well, then I grab 2 health potions and I grab another random potion, which you'll tell me what it does later because I want a surprise.
It's a
Okay.
very bad potions master.
And then I am going to Eldritch Bark the front window open.
Okay. So not only have you done burglary, but you're also, it was breaking and entering and destruction of property.
Yeah,
Of
that sounds
private
about right.
property.
Well played.
Eldritch Bark.
Okay. So you Eldritch bark the door as Charlie is standing in front of
No,
it.
I said the window.
The
Isn't it
window
Yeah.
where Spark is standing.
That's fine.
Glass shards everywhere.
It'll create a big distraction.
Okay.
Ow.
Yeah, so basically this glass just shatters and splays out. And Spark, you do get hit by some of the shattering glass because we don't have that safety glass that doesn't like stab people as it shatters. But you do get hit by a few shards. Please, I'll do this for you because I don't want you take a point of damage, and you now have a small glass shard sticking out of your rear right flank.
Ow.
But the cop just kind of looks shocked, and you just see him grab his whistle, and he blows it. I
Run.
can't believe you've
Run.
done this.
Run.
Oh no! And he blows his whistle, and more cops come running, and you just hear the guard say, We've got an armed robbery! Armed robbery!
Technically, it's Pod, but you know.
Stas says out loud, and the
Yes.
guard then freaks out. And now he's blowing his whistle even louder, and more guards come running. Chele
Run.
Chele rams into the guard and kind of breaks away. His hands are tied behind his back. And Copper, the guard drops your lead as Chele rams into him, and Chele takes off running towards the docks.
Well, I guess we're all going that way anyway, so
Run.
to the docks.
Okay, so you guys are all running to the docks, and there's going to be some nice chase music happening. Okay. You do manage to lose the guards, but Chele, once you reach the docks, Chele's just like, I think I've helped you enough.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I'd say so. You should probably.
All right, Crystal, that was enough. Like, I'm trying to make friends with Chele. You know what? No, this is too much. Copper's gonna turn around, get on his four legs, and start growling at Crystal.
Okay. So, Copper, you're growling at Crystal. Crystal, what do you do? How do you take that?
What do you mean? He's a peon. I take no second glance at him. I did what needed to be done.
Stas, Spark.
You stole a bunch of health potions and one random potion. You broke glass at an inopportune moment. I mean, if your aim was to get us all arrested, then yes, you did in fact do what needed to
I
be
got
done.
us probably close to 200 gold in health in potions, which we're going to need for the upcoming attempt.
And you hear whistles kind of blowing. People, you just hear it running around the town still.
Quick. Oh, I'm so sorry, friend. Chele, you need to run.
I can't. I have to stay here. I'm with the embassy.
But turn into an animal and hide there.
Oh, that's the only option I have. My hands are tied. Literally.
It turn into a small animal, and then you'll be smaller.
He says, I need to be able to use my hands to cast the spell.
Is that how that works?
I think it's somatic.
Didn't say anything about that.
Listen, man.
I'm looking at druid things right now with the snow. Look, I'm looking at druid things right now. It doesn't say anything about needing to cast somatic components to cast things.
I could just use a spear to cut the rope.
All right, quick, let's shank a man. And I grab the shard of glass out of
Oh my
Spark's
God.
hide. I rip it out and I start to try and cut at the ropes.
Spark, you take 2 damage.
Crystal, you got it now. Stop.
Nah, I'm just gonna cut this man free. Look,
And you opened up a bleeding hole in Spark.
it's fine. He'll heal.
Yeah, and Spark does have a small bleeding hole on his right hind quarter.
Gosh darn it, why am I always too accurate?
My butt hurts.
Spark is butthurt.
Oh my god.
Don't be butthurt, friend. Copper's got to go over there and give him the lick of life. Gotta lick his butt.
You're a butt licker.
All right, so you go over and you lick Spark on the butt,
With cure wounds.
and the
He heals
wound
5 damage.
the wound on his butt closes, and Spark, you heal 5 damage. Yay! You didn't
Yay,
even get
I'm back
into
up to
combat,
full.
and you still took damage from Crystal.
This is impressive.
As is expected.
Chele just looks at you guys and he says, I will manage, but you guys probably need to get out of here.
That was kind of implied. That was just a little bit implied.
Do you know where you need to go?
Yeah, there's a bunch
go to
of
the island.
The island? Do you mean the haunted island?
Probably,
yeah, that's
yeah.
where Tony said to go.
If it's haunted, this sounds like the place we need to go to.
All right, listen, I don't know many of the ship captains, if they'd be willing to take you over there.
Don't worry, I can figure it out.
He
Guys,
had a boat.
There's a boat full of animals locked in cages over here.
There is.
There is.
Jack said not to go on it.
That sounds exactly like where we should go.
No. It sounds like a terrible place.
But we blend right in.
But they're all locked in cages.
We go undercover. And then we start a boat riot. And then we have a mutiny.
Chele's just like,
How-
the moment you say boat ride, he says, okay, I'm going to get out of here now.
That's a fantastic idea. Just
All right,
you
bye,
guys,
Chele.
good luck.
Okay, friend. Stay well. I'll see you again soon.
And he manages to get the ropes kind of undone, and he waves his hands around a little bit, and he does transform into an owl again, and he just flies off.
My pretty bird.
And now you guys are left alone on the docks. You are 4 dogs on the dock. and there are a lot of ships around.
Wait, why don't we just look for an unmanned one?
How about
Do
you
any of
stop
us know how to
suggesting
sail?
things for the next 5-10 minutes so we don't all die? I would like to not die.
All right, fine. Let's see if you guys can come up with a better plan.
Probably could.
Ooh, burn.
Yeah, honestly, we probably could.
So I vote not to go on the boat full of animals in cages, lest we become animals in cages ourselves.
I still say we commandeer a vessel.
Well, technically, I have ship's passage, so I can just get a free ride if I need to.
But from Homest.
The whistles are getting closer.
Maybe we should run on the beach and hide for a little bit first.
Or go under the dock.
Is there
We're not
a
exactly
nearby boat
probably
we
gonna
can
check
hide
under
on?
the dock.
Yes,
Make a
but do you know
perception
what's
check, all
under
of
a
you.
dock, Daniel?
Perception. I rolled a 15.
I could drown.
And
Wow, I see. I thought we were friends. Shows if I'm going to give you this random potion, I don't know what it does.
You just want something special.
23 in perception.
Okay, so you are paying attention to the area around you, and Spark, did you just roll your perception or no?
Yeah, I rolled a 15.
Okay.
I've got a 17.
Okay, so you all do see that there is someone who is loading some crates on board one of the boats that are nearby. It's right next to the one where all the animals are locked away in cages. And on the other boat where the animals are, you see that there is someone standing up. He grabs his pole arm that has this noose looking thing on the end of it, and he starts to get off the boat. He is basically behind you, and the other boat is on the other side of you guys. So they're relatively close by, but he sees you. He turns and he's listening to the whistling, and he looks back at you, and he starts to move towards you with the pole arm, and he starts to whistle.
You picked a bad day to mess with the wrong dog.
I'm going to say in dog to her, who says he's being, bad. He says he might be inviting us onto his
Ben
boat.
has a boat filled with caged animals and is coming at us with a contraption to restrain us.
It's actually just to attach to moorings, but
He's slowly approaching you guys with the pole arm kind of extending towards you, and he's reaching it out.
I want you to ask yourself one question. Are you feeling lucky, punk?
I love that reference. Thank you. Quest for Camelot. Great movie. Okay, but he is reaching out that pole arm towards you. Stas.
I'm going to Eldritch back this man the next week.
can I perception check to see if I recognize him?
Sure, you can perception.
20 total.
So you look at this man and you can see that he is wearing dark colored clothing with a hood covering his face. He has a very scruffy beard, but you don't recognize him. He has a scar that runs down half of his face all the way down from his right eye across his lip.
Okay, that sounds creepy, no matter which way you slice it.
And that
Well, I
right
guess
eye,
his face got sliced, so yeah, I bet.
and the right eye, you can't see a pupil there. It's just white.
Mm.
While his left eye is a blue color.
But his balls off. Grab
You
by the
can
junk.
do that.
I can't reach him. He's too tall.
Bite his ankles and then make him fall and then bite
I
him
Eldritch
off.
back at the man.
Okay, you're going to attack first and ask questions later. Got it. Let's go.
Absolutely.
All
That
right.
has been Crystal's motto for like the entire...
All right, Crystal, you Eldritch Bark.
Ciao. Damage. Oh, wait, do you want me to roll for that?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah.
that's why I'm looking at you.
Oh, well,
Roll the hit.
this is a little awkward because now I gotta pull up the sheet. Oh, that's a lot of damage. We're fine. He's totally gonna get one shot and pass out and die because he just took. I'm looking at my numbers. Give me a second. I'm bad at math. That's
Have you
a
figured
lie.
out how you're crossing to the island if you're going to kill everybody?
12 damage. No, I'm not gonna kill everybody. I'm just killing this gentleman.
Okay. So
and then we're gonna
basically,
commandeer his boat.
you Eldritch Bark, and as you do, this lightning bolt shoots out of your, basically from your mouth, and it hits the dock in front of him. What was the to hit?
You don't to hit.
That's stupid. Spells need to hit through AC as well.
I don't think. I
It
can
bothers
look it
me.
up.
But
Let me look at the
anyway,
book.
so it basically hits in front of him, and he flies back and gets knocked over and falls on his back. There is a giant gaping hole on top of the dock now, where there is a small flame that is lit and is slowly eating away but the ocean waves kind of lap up and they splash against the wooden planks that were dried out from the sun and wet them and put out the fire. But there's a nice scorch mark.
Now, we're not going to talk about it.
Oh, we're going to talk about
But
it.
no, I'm illiterate. You do need to make a ranged spell attack every time you
That's
use
what
Eldritch
I
Spark.
thought. That's
Okay.
why I'm saying it missed, because you didn't roll it.
It still knocked him over.
It knocked him over. I told you have to roll it. It's an attack roll.
All right, everyone, let's fight a boat.
There are multiple boats around you. There's the one guy who's loading up his boat right now.
Are there
There's-
any empty boats?
There are several people on the dock. And most
man a boat by ourselves? Can we dog a boat by ourselves?
I mean, I am a sailor, so I guess.
there are relatively large shipping vessels here, so most of them would require you to have more than 4 people or 4 doggos.
Can we come?
Hold on.
Can
we find a dinghy?
As you are running down the dock, you do see that near the end that there is a small fishing vessel. There is someone standing on the inside of the boat, and you can all roll your perception checks.
24.
22?
13.
17.
There is a man standing in the boat who completely does not resemble David Boreanaz.
I don't know who that is.
Oh my goodness. Get this man a picture.
Looking at it right now. Why does he look like David Boreanaz? It took me a minute to recognize the name. What?
Because he's a tasty snack.
He is a tasty snack. Let's
Thank
get that
you,
straight.
Crystal. Thank you. My boyfriend, ladies and gentlemen. Tasty snacking David Boreanaz.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yes, that guy. But he looks like David Boreanaz.
Snow, do you have a thing for David Boreanaz?
I do. I'm not going to lie. I do.
Wilson mutters to himself, I could get hair like that.
All right.
Wilson
Anyway,
starts to try and spike his hair into a little
how could you forget Angel?
I forget. I'm terrible with actors' names.
I'll never forget David Boreanaz. Never.
He's a tasty snack.
Just like Orlando Bloom. Tasty snack. Yeah. Look, Johnny Depp is also a tasty snack in a mature way. I'm sorry. This is where I went
He
with
can
this.
call me daddy. No, I would call him daddy. That's the right way.
Crystal, need to quote, he can call me daddy. Can somebody
Nice.
please quote this? He can call me daddy. Okay, but this man is standing in the boat, and he stands there looking sexy as he lifts up a basket of fish. Crystal, is this appetizing enough for you? Is this a big
Is
enough
he
hint?
shirtless?
Yes, he is shirtless.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Danny, this is where we're supposed to be. Trust me.
I don't, but
You hear a voice in your head. This is where you're supposed to be.
there's a voice in my head telling me it is. And I
That's
think at
because
this
this
moment I
man's
trust the
sexy.
voice in my head more, which is saying a lot.
And you just hear the words echo, good boy, good boy.
Where do these voices keep coming from?
You have knowledge, roll knowledge, religion.
Wait, do I have that? Might actually have that.
9.
It's so easy that a 9 passes. For dogs, the voice is known as the good mother, a guiding voice for all good doggos.
Is that why I haven't heard it recently?
Perhaps.
God dang it. I had a special item for you that would have been great for Crystal.
Where? What? I want this now. You can't say these things out loud. Scoozy?
Listen, the Morningstones had a lot
Dang
of good
it.
things.
We're going back.
No, we're not, Crystal. We're fine. Just take your tasty man meat and get in the boat.
Wilson, what's wrong?
What? I'm not upset at tasty man. Get in the boat.
This is beautiful.
I know I am. You're welcome.
What can I say except...
You're welcome.
Okay. All right, so you guys all climb in the boat.
Yeah, I do and ask later.
So Crystal's in the boat. Copper, are you in the boat?
I wait by the pier to be invited like a good boy.
Okay.
I sit.
Stas, do you get in the boat?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get in the boat. And Spark, do you get in the boat?
Yeah, and I call to Copper. Hey, Copper, come on.
But we weren't invited. He doesn't know us.
The man turns around And this glistening light kind of follows him as he does. It's amazing. Like a
Dang it.
sparkle.
He is man-meat. Fine, I jump in the boat.
And he looks at you all and he says, I wish I could do David Boreanaz's voice because that is smooth buttermilk. I love you, David Boreanaz. Please listen to this podcast.
We gotta tweet this episode at David Boreanaz when we're
He's
done.
gonna be so confused.
He will accept this. I know he will. Anyway, he looks at you all very perplexed and he says, What are you doing in my boat?
Sitting. Yes, I do say it in common.
Being a good boy.
I was gonna sit on the pier and wait to be invited like a good boy.
No. Listen. There's nothing to be worried about. Shh. It's okay. I'm here now.
Oh no, there is everything to be worried about with her.
It's all right. Please, hear me out here. You beautiful hunk of man meat. You just stay right on this boat right
I
now.
feel
okay?
slightly uncomfortable being talked to sexually by a dog.
It's all right. Just
yeah,
embrace it.
you should be.
There's a small, minute community which would absolutely love this. So we're just gonna keep rolling.
Oh no!
So we're gonna roll with it. By
Oh,
the time we're done
gosh.
this voyage, you'll be converted.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
Please roll your persuasion at disadvantage, Crystal.
Uh-oh.
I got this. Persuasion's my best stat.
At
Did it roll?
disadvantage.
Did it roll? I think it rolled. There we go. 14.
All right, Crystal. He sits down, very confused about why he's doing so.
That's right.
Can I help you?
Oh, you can help me anytime. We just need to ride across this little body of water right here over to a little island.
Crystal, this is like the black dress moment.
You know it is. If I had one, I'd be wearing it right now.
You find a little black
Oh my gosh, I
Dress.
put it on.
in your pocket book
I
thing.
put it on immediately. Listen. It's okay. We just need to go a little further.
What?
Me, you, I guess the rest of these guys. Nice short trip across this body of water.
What? To drown? Like, what are you talking about?
Oh, we need a boat ride. Can you help, friend?
Also, and the whistles are getting a little bit close.
Like soon?
They are right on you.
Like, can you help soon? Like now soon?
He just looks wide-eyed. Oh crap! It's the cops. Get in!
Yeah.
And he just
The fuzz.
he rolls down the sails, and the wind basically just picks up just in time, and you guys
All right, David Boreanaz, I gotta know now.
are launched.
Why are you running from the cops? What are in those crates?
My name is not David; it's Bones.
Okay, listen. All right, Officer Bones.
No, it's just Bones.
Okay, Bones.
Bones.
What's in the crates?
Don't worry about it.
Now I'm worried about it
No,
because
don't
you're
worry.
running from the cops.
Don't worry about it.
I've got a good nose. I sniff.
Okay, roll your perception.
Ooh. 23.
You smell.
I smell that good.
You smell gunpowder.
Oh my gosh.
I care.
David Boreanaz, I've never found you more attractive.
Again, it's Bones. And please get away from the crates. Please don't pee on those.
What's with the explosives?
What? Crystal, you have no idea.
Oh, wait, dang it.
I don't say anything. He doesn't get to know.
So she's just stroking his leg even more for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Could you please just...
Can I just like smack her on the head with my paw?
You can.
Do I have to roll anything?
Roll to hit me. I'm
Yeah,
new.
roll to hit her.
Do it. You out.
What do I add to that?
Your proficiency plus your strength.
Thank you, Crystal. You've picked up on the rules very well.
You know I
16.
have. Okay, that definitely hits.
You do hit her.
Ow.
Roll your damage.
D4? Or what do
Your
I...
full damage.
Oh. Okay, a D6 or D8?
My dog does not say ow. My dog falls limp on the boat and is unconscious.
And for the rest of this trip, Crystal shall now be unconscious until she reaches the island. She now takes an 8-hour rest and may regain her health. Speaking of which, you guys, Bones looks at you all. What? Okay, so
Talking dog
talking
explanation?
dogs. Yes, please explain.
We're good boys.
And a bad girl.
Yes.
I want to come in so bad.
I heard that as something much worse.
Oh, yeah, that could be. I said I want to comment on that so bad. Get your mind out of the gutter, Daniel.
What were you going to say, Crystal?
No, I said I want to comment so bad. I think he heard like something like I want to him so bad.
No.
But I mean, that's not inaccurate.
Okay, stop, Crystal. We got to calm down. I'm going to tell
You
Grog.
did this to me, okay?
I'm going to tell
You can't
Grog.
put David Boreanaz in front of me like that.
You're actually crying.
I'm tearing up a little. My mascara's ready.
Oh my gosh, we're having a moment again.
Okay, so beyond the fact that Barry, I'm gonna have to bleep. I'm gonna put like a dolphin bleep in there. We'll go SpongeBob route.
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. So he's just like, that doesn't really explain what's going on. Where were you needing to go?
A haunted island. We think our masters are there. They got taken
Not
for
a bad
some
idea.
reason.
They wouldn't follow us over there. They're too suspicious. All right. Fine. We'll head over there. I make no promises that I will be sticking around if they follow us. So, whatever your plans are, just
Hey,
leave me out it.
Hey,
Yes.
he's asleep now. We can talk. What's up with all the kaboom boom?
Please roll a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Got an 11.
That's a very specific question. You tell me how you are you, and I'll tell you why I have the thing.
I'm me because I'm a good boy. That's all I know.
Not good enough of an answer, he says.
I sit and I put my paws into my chest and I cross them.
Listen here, punk. I was loved unconditionally by my master.
And then you were abandoned by him.
Okay, listen, he was
To be
stolen.
fair,
Stolen from me.
yeah, they were kind of just stolen by a guy with.
Freaky tentacle monsters, man. Tentacle monsters.
I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but
We might need that.
I mean,
kaboom
we're in a
boom.
boat with gunpowder, so you tell us.
well, how about we'll talk more when we get to the island. So, yeah.
And he continues to maneuver the sails to adjust it to head towards the island.
I want to roll an insight check on that. I feel like he's going to run.
You can roll an insight check.
14.
You feel not very confident that he will stick around based on what you see in his eyes. I'm trying to end this. If that wasn't enough of a hint,
Oh, okay then.
Oh,
we're
sorry about that,
sailing
Snow.
off into the
Yeah,
sunset
sail off into the sunset.
towards the haunted
I want to
island.
talk to this man so bad.
And now we have
Next
David
time
Boreanaz.
on Doggies.
And scene. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the guest appearance of David Boreanaz without his permission in this game.
Yeah, I don't think he consented to that, but I wish he did.
I wish he did. I would fangirl so hard. Anyway, again, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of Odd Doggies. And we will be back next week, which more than likely will be the final episode for the Odd Doggies. For now,
So sad.
We're going to play again eventually, though, right? Maybe?
we'll talk next week. We'll talk next week about that. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm Justin. It's just been fun. I'm looking forward to next week. And it sucks it's going to be over because I won't get to play anymore. But if you want to hear more from me, just head on over to litgamingarena.com or just search for Lit Gaming Arena. We talk about video games and we talk about a lot of video games.
alrighty. And guys, if you want to join us and have a lot of fun with our personalities, you can always join us on our Discord, which I'll be putting a link in the episodes from now on. Haha.
Got it.
Make it easier. We'll also have a link on our website at missingroleplayerfound.com. And if you want to connect with us through social media, you can find us at RollFound on Twitter and Instagram. Also, if you guys enjoy the show and you want to find a way to support us and you like getting cool stuff and early releases of episodes, why don't you head on over to our Patreon and you can go to that place at bit.ly/support MRPF. If you have questions about the show or have comments or things that you want to talk about, first off, I've adjusted a few things. You can still go to bit.ly/askmrpf, or you can also go to our website where I have an Ask Alice input under our Contact Us page. Yay! And that goes directly to our Discord, so we'll see it. And then we can read your questions on the show or even have like our own side show for it. Thank you guys again so much for joining us, and have a wonderful rest of your week.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ah. And I am Justin from the Lit Gaming Arena podcast, and I am playing Clerk Kent, and Clerk Kent is playing Copper. Wait.
Yeah.
not Copper, wait.
Exactly.
No,
That's
Oh,
correct.
I don't know why I was looking at the screen, I said Copper. I was like, why am I saying Copper? Like, I said it, and then I was like, wait, no.
That's not right.
I think I said it because I used to have a dog named Copper, so.
Oh no.
How did we do
So-
this?
Everyone has a dog named Copper at some point.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna do that over.
Go ahead. We'll redo it. It's fine. It's fine.
You can add that at the end.
We'll have bloopers.
Okay.